Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back. Did everyone have a nice weekend? I hope so. I had a nice weekend. The sun was shining. Ladybugs are starting to fly around. Butterflies are coming out. What can we be learning about this week? You guys should know from Miss Melanie. I know Miss Melanie read you not one book, but 2 books about butterflies. So this week, you guessed it, we're going to be learning about butterflies. What does Miss Lori do with you on Mondays? You know what I do. Vocabulary. So, are you guys ready to have this week's vocabulary words on butterflies? Sounds great. Now, in your parents' email that I send, you will have, once again, you know the drill, the pictures. You can make your own cards or you could draw. So, I'm showing you the first card. And just like that big word we learned last week, photosynthesis, we have another big word. Metamorphosis. Let's spell metamorphosis. 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 Can you say that big word with me? Great job, my friends. Very good. I know it's a big word to say. It's also kind of fun to say too, right? Like photosynthesis, metamorphosis. Big words we're learning. So do you guys want to know what metamorphosis means? I will tell you. It is a process where animals, mostly insects, okay, they go through to become an adult. It's called a physical change. The baby stage that they are when they're born and to when they become an adult, their body features change and they look different. Now, there are many insects and other animals that go through a metamorphosis, and butterfly is one of them. And this is what we're going to be learning about this week. I'll tell you more about butterfly in just a few minutes. But before I teach you the butterfly vocabulary words, I just want to show you a few other insects and reptiles that go through a metamorphosis. So, over here, let's start with this one. You guys know what this is. We're going to learn about this one sometime next week. This is a ladybug. Now, ladybug starts off as an egg, and you see the arrows? This is what happens. They go from an egg to a larva to a pupa to an adult ladybug. That's the metamorphosis of a ladybug. You see how it changes? How it looks different from when it's a baby to an adult? I have another one for you. This is the metamorphosis of a frog. Starts off as an egg. The egg becomes a tadpole. Then it's a tadpole with legs. Then it's a froglet. And then lastly, it becomes a frog. So look at the metamorphosis of this. How it changes. You see it goes in a circle. How this turns into a frog. Isn't that cool? All right. But since this week is Butterfly Week, this is a metamorphosis of a butterfly. Right here. It's an egg to a caterpillar to a chrysalis to a butterfly. You see how it changes and how it looks different? That is called metamorphosis. Okay, since we spent a few minutes talking about metamorphosis, let's learn about the metamorphosis of a butterfly. So let's go to our vocabulary words. So, you guys seen this word before. This word is leaves. L-E-A-V-E-S. And I made arrows to show you that when a butterfly lays its egg, it lays its egg on a leaf. Or leaves, because there's many of them. So you see it right there. So everyone say leaves with me. Great. So now we're going to go see the stages it goes through. So I just told you, the butterfly, mommy butterfly, will lay the egg. See over here, there's a lot of eggs. So this is eggs, but if there was one, it would be egg. They lay it on the leaf. So everyone say egg. And if you want to do more than one egg, say eggs. Great. So first, it's an egg. E-G-G spells egg. Then the egg opens up. But do you know how it opens up? What's inside it? This is inside the egg. What is this? That's right. It's a caterpillar. C-A-T-E-R-P-I-L-L-A-R. Caterpillar. Do you know how the caterpillar comes out of the egg? It eats the eggshell. And when it comes out of the egg, the little itty bitty caterpillar is very hungry. And all he does all day long is he eats and eats and eats. And when he eats, he's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when he's growing, his skin is growing with him, and it sheds off or molts off, which is another big word. And eventually, the last part of his skin is a hard shell. And when he loses his last part of his skin, he goes on top of a tree branch and he sticks himself up there and he turns into the letter J. And when he turns into the letter J, his skin gets hard and it turns into a chrysalis. So what do you think this word is? You got it. It's called a chrysalis. Say it with me. Chrysalis. Let's spell it. C-H-R-Y-S-A-L-I-S. Chrysalis. So first it's an egg, then it's a caterpillar, and then the caterpillar turns into a chrysalis. Are you ready to see what happens after the chrysalis? Something very interesting is happening in here. This is a caterpillar. The caterpillar is changing. Do you know what's growing? He's growing wings. He's growing antennas, a long tongue, and when it cracks open, the chrysalis, what comes out? You got it, a butterfly. Let's spell butterfly. B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-Y. Butterfly. But when the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, the butterfly's wings, that's our next word, wings, W-I-N-G-S, wings, is wet. And the butterfly cannot fly yet. Do you know what the butterfly does to its wings to dry it out? It flaps it really, really fast. Flap, flap, flap with me, everyone. And when it flaps its wing, he's drying it. Like if you take a wet piece of towel and you go like this, eventually it will start to dry. And so that's what the butterfly is doing. He is drying his wings. And when the wings are dry, guess what the butterfly can do? He could fly, or she could fly. So let's talk a little bit about how a butterfly lives. Not only does a butterfly fly, but on top of the butterfly's head is called antennas. Another name for that is feelers. So let's spell antennas. A-N-T-E-N-N-A. Antennas. Let's spell feelers. F-E-E-L-E-R-S. Do you know what the antennas do for a butterfly? Well, it helps a butterfly use its senses to smell, to feel things. Just like you have your nose to smell and your hands to feel, that's how a butterfly does it. The butterfly uses its antennas to smell and to feel. What do you think the butterfly needs to smell? Yep, he needs to smell flowers. What is inside the flowers? We call it nectar. Can you say nectar? Let's spell it. N-E-C-T-A-R. Nectar. This is how the butterfly eats. The butterfly sticks his long tongue inside the flower and drinks the juices of the flower, which is very sweet to the butterfly. Isn't that really cool how a butterfly lives? I think it's amazing how a butterfly was once an egg, then it goes to a caterpillar, then a chrysalis, and then a butterfly. And then it goes to a leaf, leaves an egg, or eggs, and it happens all over again. Isn't it cool how the life cycle goes around and around? So guess what you guys are going to do? You're going to print up these words, draw these pictures if you want, or you could write out the words and practice them every day, because these words you will have in your lessons this whole week come up many, many times. And we want you to be familiar with your butterfly vocabulary. So I'm going to let you go now to print these up, or you could draw them, make your cards, and you guys know what you need to do. Send it to your teachers so we could see your wonderful writing and your pictures. We hope you have fun, everyone, and we hope you learn a lot about butterflies from our books that Miss Melanie read and from the vocabulary words I just did with you. And you know what Miss Laurie's going to say? Bye for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.